Yesterday things were different. Today they're different again. Jesus will never change. Jesus is always the same. The sparrow will find a new dwelling. The eagle will change his nest. But I'm holding on to the changeless one, and I'm leaning on his breast. A river will change its course. Yes, it will. Mountains may crumble and fall. Time will leave its mark, they say, upon us one and all. Yesterday things were different. Today they're different again. Jesus will never change. Jesus is always the same.
God clothes the lilies of the field in garments fit for royalty. He keeps his eye upon the sparrow, lest they should fall. All of creation sings his praise. The moon and stars in unison raise a joyful song unto the God who made it all. But do you know how much more he cares for you? Do you know how much more he's willing to do for the least of them who call upon the Lord? There is no limit to his power. He'll rescue you in your darkest hour. Do you know that it's true? Do you know he loves you? Do you know how much more? The love of friends and family dims in the light of Calvary's cross. For there a price was paid that we lost and alone, but mercy made him leave heaven's throne. He answered our call, he gave his all, and so much more. But do you know how much more he cares for you? Do you know how much more he's willing to do for the least of them who call upon the Lord? There is no limit to his power. He'll rescue you in your darkest hour. Do you know that it's true? Do you know he loves you? Do you know how much more? There is no limit to his power. He'll rescue you in your darkest hour. Do you know that it's true? Do you know he loves you? Do you know how much more? Do you know how much more? I was just a child when I first heard the gospel, and with simple faith I gave my heart to Christ. As young as I was then, still I knew it was my sin that caused the Lord to give his very life. But I've wondered if somehow Jesus had to do it now. Would that be the way that he would choose? For knowing what I know of me, how could I be worth Calvary? But deep inside I know what he would do. He'd go back to the garden and kneel where he once pleaded in my stead. He'd cry, Father, forgive them, as they placed a crown of thorns upon his head. If he had to hang upon that cross once more, he would die there for my sin. 'Cause I believe that Jesus loves me so much, he'd do it all again. If he had to stand again in Pilate's chambers and once more be mocked by those he came to love, if he had to climb that hill, I'm convinced he'd do it still, to take on the guilt I'd never rise above. But if somehow Jesus knew after all that he'd go through, I would be the only one his death would save. If his grace was turned aside and by all the world denied, I believe he'd face Golgotha anyway. He'd go back to the garden and kneel where he once pleaded in my stead. He'd cry, Father, forgive them, as they placed a crown of thorns upon his head. And if he had to hang upon that cross once more, he would die there for my sake. I believe that Jesus loves me so much, he'd do it all again. If he had to hang upon that cross once more, he would die there for my sins. I believe that Jesus loves me so much. I believe that Jesus loves this world so much. I believe that Jesus loves me so much. He'd do it all again. He'd do it all again. He'd do it all I dreamed my life was done, and I stood before God's Son. It was time to see what my reward would be. With love he reviewed my life, to count what was done for Christ. For that was what would last eternally. See, I'd done my best to share that Jesus really cares, and he would save if they would just believe. Oh, but seldom did harvest come, so few did I see one, until the Lord said, turn around and see. Then he showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. He said, though you did not see the yield, you were faithful to plow the field. At other times, you helped me plant the seed. No matter how small the task, you did just as I asked. And thanks to you, these souls have been set free. Then he showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody saw, as I labored in lowly places. That's when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. And for those years you thought nobody saw, as you labored in lowly places, one day he'll smile and show